you're talking about or you're learning about human nature.
You have more freedom at the end of the day than a corporate job.
Di ba sa atin, sa mga Pilipino, kailangan lawyer ka, doktor ka.
I can't afford this. Oh, mindset lang yan. Di ko pa nga naisip ang intro ko. Anyway,
Okay lang.
hello everyone. Thank you for watching or listening to my podcast again. Today we have a special guest. Finally, nahook ko na sa line ko, reeling him in sa interview. Jolo Son, tama ba? Son or Son?
Yes. Jolo Son. S-O-N. Son. Ganyan.
Nice. Okay.
Alright.
Getting right into it. All I know from you so far is yung 10 years mo sa HR. I remember you posted a video about it. And saka, you talked about it dati sa the Business Launchpad. Shout out to Abrera. But I want you to walk us through how did you start? Go as far back as you can allow the audience to know. And then, to now.
Okay, so where do I start? So again, like what you said, Juan, no, I've been in the HR industry for 10 years, almost a decade before I jumped really full time sa freelancing business. But back then, where it all started, I think that was back in high school. It was actually when I was a volunteer sa guidance office namin. So I was a member of a peer counseling group. We helped the guidance counselor sa pag-assist lang sa mga students and all, sa problems nila and all. But not the major cases, no, yung mga baka hazing ganyan, yung mga depression, hindi namin hinahandle yun. It's really more on the assistance lang sa day-to-day ni guidance counselor namin. I had that conversation with my guidance counselor nun kung ano ba yung gusto kong i-pursue na uy. Sorry about that. So, may tinanong ako nung guidance counselor ko, ano bang gusto kong i-pursue na course. Actually, course pa yun nun kasi I don't have any idea nun, but something sabi ko with something that has something to do with what we're doing right now dun sa guidance counselor. So she suggested na psychology yung kunin ko. And real enough or true enough na that course kasi really talks about getting to know human nature.
Yes.
Okay, and that is something na I was really fascinated or interested. And I think this is a common story for a lot of people, not just for Filipinos, but a lot of people, lalo na sa mga age natin. We grew up, sometimes we grew up in a broken family, and we want to know bakit, why things happen. And that's why I got interested dun sa psychology kasi yun nga, you're talking about or you're learning about human nature. You want to know why does people act this way. So that started it all na dun sa course ng papunta ako sa HR kasi syempre ang HR kasi more on the psychology yan eh. Pag either may BS yan or BA psychology na kukunin mo sa course na sa college. And a funny story kasi kaya din ako nag-end up sa HR noon is really sorry po ma'am sa bio at sa chemistry, but I was really pursuing din talaga noon sa original kasi 'di ba sa atin sa mga Pilipino kailangan lawyer ka, doktor ka o kung di ba yun yung usually na mga kino-goal natin.
Mataas ang income.
Correct, 'di ba? Yan yung mga goal na dapat yun yung tapusin mo, yan yung ma-achieve mong trabaho. So yun yung originally na plano ko talaga din na maging doktor. Yun yung ba yung kumbaga initial path na nakikita ko noon. But sabi ko nga yung medicine is something siguro na hindi para sa akin kasi hindi ka ako ganun kagaling sa biology and sa chemistry. And
Same.
I think on a more serious note is I don't think that I can take it yung pag if I become a doctor and then may
Mm-mm.
namatay sa table ko.
Mm.
That is very heavy sa akin na
Yeah.
I lost a life dun sa table na if I become a doctor, no, and someone loses
Yeah.
a special someone sa buhay nila, and I have nothing to do it.
Mm-mm.
I was not able to help them, and that is
Mm-mm.
something na feeling ko hindi ko kakayanin din talaga nun.
Yeah.
And I was granted actually a scholarship din sa medicine nun, but sabi nga throughout sa normal sa mga ano natin na kailangan magtrabaho na agad.
Yeah.
And the available ano nun, available job sa akin nung na align sa course ko is HR. So
HR.
that started the work ng HR ko noon. Nag-start ako sa recruitment, nag-employee engagement ako, nag-labor relations ako, nag-HR business partner ko. Yung HR business partner was the last na ano ko, na position sa corporate noon bago ko nag-jump sa freelancing. So, I think
Mm.
yeah, that's it. That's the journey nung ano ko no
Mm-mm.
no HR life ko sa corporate man.
Nice. Okay. So with all that leading up, you never parang kasi a lot of us nga kailangan, probably most of us, kailangan mag-work while studying. You never pursued studying pa rin, like to become, kasi from your background that you just said, mukhang on your path on psychologist or at least clinical psychology. You never tried to pursue that at least.
No, I was never given opportunity na to
Mm,
pursue it. Kaya nga sabi ko nun, kahit na meron akong I was given an opportunity na meron akong scholarship sa LaSalle
mm,
yun, if I remember correctly, na mag-take na medicine. Around that time, I cannot kasi kailangan ko magtrabaho agad. 'Di ba? Kailangan
yeah.
kumita and to contribute sa kumbaga sa bahay ganyan. So,
Mm-mm.
sabi ko, another 4 years yun eh kung 'di ba? Kung pa na
Yeah.
very very straightforward na matapos ko nga ng 4 years yun, but
Mm-mm.
minimum yun 4 years, so another 4 years na naman yun. And
Yeah.
um I don't really have that luxury na to pursue it pa noon, and ano yan, kailangan magtrabaho talaga agad muna. So,
Yeah.
wala na,
Mm-mm.
hindi ko na na-pursue pa noon.
Okay. So, paano from HR, how did you go into freelancing? Was it like a sort of na-realize mo na pang aha moment tapos yung nag-change or was it more gradual?
I guess it's more gradual because nung nag-take kasi ako ng HR na position nun, the goal was to be the bridge kasi pag HR ka, you're the bridge between the employees and the employers, no?
Mm-mm.
And it's really
Mm-mm.
more on like having this, sabi ko nga, yung makatulong ka, yun yung
Yeah.
yun yung core ko eh, na parang I wanna help people. So
Mm-mm.
doon sa pagiging HR ko, I can help the employees, help them with what they need sa assistance sa company, and then
Yeah.
I will be the bridge if meron silang concerns to, 'di ba, i-deliver ko yun sa higher ups or upper management. But there was like a um there's this void eh. Sabi ko na parang I feel that there's something's missing. Na parang kahit
Mm.
anong gawin ko dito sa corporate noon. And don't get me wrong, no, I really appreciate yung learnings ko naman sa corporate, and yung mga natutunan ko, yung experiences ko doon, diba? I really appreciate it all. Hindi ko naman pinagsisisihan yun, but it's really something. There was a void na parang sabi ko, hindi to sa akin. So I
Mm.
was able to parang look into it na parang baka nasa freelancing.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi ano rin nun, yung freelancing kasi naman din, parang nangyari pa sa akin, yung unang tumatak sa akin yun is nung surfer era ko. So, I used to surf a lot. So, alam mo yan, bum life. Yan. So, ano lang,
Ooh.
freelance ka lang pag freelancer ka, anytime pwede kang
Uh-uh.
mag-surf, di ba? Parang,
Uh-uh.
ganun yung notion nun eh, pag beach
Mm-mm.
life na, Okay,
Nomad.
laptop ka lang, di ba? Nomad life.
Uh,
Ah, laptop ka lang dyan, okay na din. Ano
mm-mm.
yan, that was 2017. 2017 yun, parang 2016, 2017, I was really thinking na ano yun, mag-freelance na lang. Kasi nga sabi ko, I was really into surfing. But there were changes in hindi pa siguro sa akin panahon nung around that time na mag-freelance talaga. So, hinaudlot yun, kumbaga. But there was already,
Mm-mm.
around that time, meron na akong idea na parang, I want this life na parang freelancing. Kasi, I get to do
Yeah.
what I love and what I want pag freelancer ako.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's true. Yan talaga ang parang tingin sa mga tao sa freelancing. Parang digital nomad, laptop on the beach,
Mm-mm,
na,
di ba?
which is really
Parang
uncomfortable, by the way.
you
Wag.
can work anywhere.
Oo.
Yeah. And on to add on that one, no,
Mm-mm.
it may look like that, but honestly, if we're going to be realistic, guys, if you're watching this as a freelancer, lalo na kung beginner ka,
Oh my
you will
gosh.
spend a lot of hours building your business, building your freelancing business.
Yeah.
Kasi pag naging freelancer ka na, hindi ka na employee. You are
Mm-mm.
already a business owner because you're providing services to other people. So
Mm-mm.
hindi ka pagsimula talaga, hindi mo pa ma-enjoy yon, yung parang time freedom na sinasabi natin, no? Yung mga sinasabi diyan
Mm-mm.
sa TikTok or sa other content creator na parang sinasabi,
Mm-mm.
if you want a lot of time sa iyo, um, do freelancing. Hindi, kasi yung 9 to
Yeah.
5 mo, ipapapalit mo yun sa 24/7 na pag naging
Exactly.
freelancer ka. Hindi
Mm-mm.
yan, gusto mo na parang you ask for your own time, you have your own time. Pag hindi mo ginamit yung oras mo na yun, wala kang kikitain. Yun naman
Talaga.
yung ano ng
Mm-mm.
freelancer.
Yun ang pinanta namin ni ano ni Jian, yung first episode
Mm-mm.
ko. Sabi ko, most people think we own our time. Mali po. It's time owns us. Wala kaming office. Hindi pwede hindi magtrabaho. And also, at some point, I feel like there's this shift in parang thinking na when you're a freelancer starting out, ma-realize mo yun na, ay, hindi mo ko pwede I cannot not work. So, parang mag-akyat ang parang resistance towards work at that point kasi na-realize mo na, hindi pala to ang life na akala ko. And then at some point, you'll reach a pinnacle where it's like, I have to do this, I want to do this na, kasi ito yung life ko, so, and I'm, kasi siguro ma-realize mo na you're earning more money or you have more freedom at the end of the day than a corporate job. So, medyo ganun ka na. And then at this point, you'll realize na, ah, hindi naman ako nag-arrest. Wala na. Hindi na. Yung parang, you don't want to stop working anymore, which is also a bad thing. And which
Agree.
hurts the
Guilty.
business
Guilty.
also. So parang, I think yan ata ang ano ang sakit ng, I forgot what it was called. So there's this phenomenon na parang, especially in knowledge, you, there will become a point where, ang tawag ng Steven Kruger effect. Stephen Kruger effect na you don't know what you don't know. And alam mo yun, you'll realize that. Pero at the start, you'll assume na, oh, alam ko to, I can do this. And then you'll reach a point, okay, I don't actually know this. And then you reach another point where you'll be like, okay, I know some things, but I know now that I don't know enough, and I don't think I ever will. So, continual learning pa rin. And I think that comes down to mindset as usual. It always does. Um,
Agree.
not always, but most of the time it really is mindset kasi maraming tao, there's a lot of people who think na just because I don't know something, it means na I'll never know it. Which is absolutely ridiculous. Na, the reason why doctors are doctors, lawyers are lawyers, engineers are engineers, is because they were willing to study.
Agree.
Yun lang.
Agree.
Alam nila na, okay, I am a fool now, but I have to be a fool to be able to be an expert in the future. And the same thing with everything else. The problem is society rewards lang engineers, lawyers, doctors who aren't successful yet. Kasi
Agree.
alam ng society na, oh, estudyante sila, they'll be, they'll be fine in the future. When tayo, mga freelancers, or even just hindi freelancers, we aren't so much given dopamine hits by society kasi wala pang wala pang sure na result. But in the end, at the end of the day, it's always up to mindset as usual. And I know that you talk about mindset a lot, especially in your content. And I want to find out, ano ang, kasi marami mga coaches, and I know you're a coach, I want to get to that, but marami mga coaches that say na parang, oh, it's all mindset. Kahit expensive, super expensive ang mga programs nila, and then may magsabi na, I can't afford this. Oh, mindset lang yan. I think Kia said some,
Yeah,
made a
there was a
video about
content
this.
about it.
Yeah. What's your thinking? Where do you draw the line between reality, not reality na parang, because in mindset is reality also. Pero,
Mhm.
where do you draw the line between saying mindset lang yan and looking at the actual practical, pragmatic na problem at hand, like budget, let's say.
Mhm. I think it's a very wide conversation to talk about now. The
Yeah.
I think this is more on you availing that course nung kasi you talk about the pricing, you know. But
Mm-mm.
if we're going to focus on and we're going to focus on a bit dun sa mindset part na.
Mm-mm.
Um I teach or I help people in terms of the mindset reframing their minds to have like a positive outcome, but it all depends on the model of their world. I learned this from Tony Robbins, and I learned this
Mm-mm.
from during the NLP certification. It's a neuro linguistic programming. So I learned
Yeah.
this from having that 5 day certification, then and 100, I think that was 160 hours no na kinugol ko
Wow.
doon. So yung mindset is really you need to know first ano yung model of the world. Ano ba yung reality ng tao. Okay? Hindi ka pwedeng tulad nga sabi nga ni Chris do or ni Kia na you cannot just prescribe, 'di ba? And say on that same principle, ako I don't tell them ay day mindset lang 'yan. Hindi.
Mm-mm.
I need to know first where are you coming from.
Yeah.
I need to know what environment you are in, what made you think this way, because we're uncovering or we're digging out the limiting beliefs, and that talks about the mindset. Hindi
Yeah.
ko when we identify ano yung mga limiting beliefs na yun, that's the only time na parang pwede ako makapagsabi na parang ano, it's just a mindset or
Mm-mm.
uh, hindi lang it's just more on really uh, ano to, yung where you're coming from, it just needs a mindset shift. For example,
Mm-mm.
uh you feel that you're not enough. If that person tells me na I don't feel that I am enough, I ask him why do you feel that way.
Mm-mm.
Maybe it was because of the upbringing nung parents niya.
Yeah.
Okay, then we that's the time na parang okay, do you believe that you're not enough? Do you think that these people knows you better than you do? Diba? More on like the mindset shift there is making them realize I'm not telling them na mindset
Mm-mm.
lang yan. I'm helping them. I'm just guiding them to have
Mm-mm.
their own realization na no, I can have that life na I am enough.
Mm-mm.
I am worthy. I am loved, di ba? Na
Mm-mm.
you get that by helping them, and that's what I do. I help them. I guide them to make that realization na oo nga Coach Jolo, oo nga Jolo na parang I can write my own story, and
Mm-mm.
that's very true sa akin. I've been through a lot, and I'm you know, if you're watching this and if you're listening to this podcast right now, I want to do a disclaimer that it might trigger some people, but I'm a survivor. I yeah, I attempted to end my life multiple times, but
Mm.
at the end of the day, or at all throughout these experiences, I'm here right now. I'm talking to one. I'm impacting a lot of people, and if you're currently there, I know it won't be easy, but I can tell you that when you focus on believing that there is something better at the end of the tunnel, I I can I am 100% sure you will you will have this mindset shift that when you start believing that there is something good for you out there. So that's where the mindset comes in. Now,
Yeah.
when you start reframing those negative experiences, if you're having this right now, what can you learn from them? Hindi ka
Mhm.
nakafocus sa problem na yun. Na yes, you're having this negative experience right now. It's happening. Don't invalidate it. You need to acknowledge it. And that's one of the things that I'll be actually discussing on another session no ating member led, but I'm
Nice.
just giving an intro actually right now na you have
Mhm.
to acknowledge it first. You cannot be fooling yourself. You can fool anyone, but you have to be honest enough to yourself para
Yeah.
you make that change. But again, going
Mhm.
back, no, going back to sa mindset and pricing, kasi again, that's a different conversation.
Yeah, of
Kasi
course.
when you talk about pricing na doon, no, na parang you cannot afford this because mindset lang yan.
Mm-mm.
That's incorrect. I agree with Kia 100% on that. You don't base someone's mindset sa how much they can afford, 'di ba?
Exactly.
Because regardless or not, they really have other priorities. Okay,
Mm.
you have to be in that position na you claim yourself to be a coach, but you don't understand. You're not putting yourself on their shoes. Na it's not a mindset na alam mo yun na dahil hindi nila inavail yung services mo, eh bibigyan mo sila ng ganung statement na mindset lang yan. Hindi.
Mhm.
'Di ba? And in a way na parang sabi ko nga, it's just that you have to know their priorities din.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, kaya din hindi nila ma-avail yun. Kasi hindi naman talaga nila kaya pang i-avail.
Oo.
And your part as a coach, or me, my part as a coach, if they cannot afford the course yet, you provide value by giving resources. You read this, you watch this video, and you help them build up or kickstart yung journey na para at least in time ma-afford na nila yung kung 'di ba kung valuable at kailangan
Yeah.
talaga nila yung course
Exactly.
mo,
Mm.
ma-avail na nila, 'di ba? But it's not
Mm-mm.
really a mindset thing. You're not there to judge them na it's a hindi, mindset
Yes.
lang. No. You're there to help them para at least where they are right now, makapunta sila so where they want to be. And that's my goal. That's my take on the mindset and the pricing thing. No, if they cannot afford it, you have to know why. If you and you don't even have to ask din talaga, no. Na parang you don't have to pry kung ano ba yung bakit yung main reason na hindi nila
Mm-mm.
ma-afford yun. If they cannot afford it, fine, no problem. How can I help? Ganun dapat yung
Yes.
yung
Exactly.
sagot ng nung coach na yun or trainer na yun na how can I help you para at least ma-start mo? Okay,
Mm-mm.
you need free resources. I'm happy to share it with you. But like
Exactly.
what Kia's doing with us na yung mga content niya and all. And that's
Mm-mm.
how you should do it.
Mm-mm.
You don't have to judge and keep an open mind when people cannot afford your courses. It's not a
Exactly.
mindset thing. It's really just their priorities or their model of the world. It's what Tony Robbins said. You have to
Mm-mm.
know their model of the world. Yung reality nila. Kasi
Mm-mm.
yung when you're speaking na, pag sinabi mong mindset lang yan, you're speaking from your own reality. You're speaking from your own truth. But
Mm-mm.
everybody has their own truth because everybody has different experiences in life.
Mm.
So, yung mga ganun na nagsasabi na, mindset lang yan. Yun yung, medyo talagang naiinis ako eh.
Mm-mm.
Lalo na yung mga
Same.
parang, I'm sorry, I'm going to bring this up, but when you have like, when I was, sige, sabihin na lang natin yung mga taong depressed.
Mm.
Tapos, sasabihin nila na parang, nag-open up sila sa isang tao. And then, sasabihin sa'yo ng tao na yun, dasalan mo lang. Dasalan mo lang. I know, I acknowledge the power of prayer,
Oh my
but right
gosh.
now, I want someone to listen to me. Yun yung mali
Yes.
ng karamihan eh.
Mm-mm.
Nag-open up sa, it's a big move for someone to open up ng
Huge.
mga
Mm-mm.
ganon. Kin, ginather niya lahat ng courage na to open that up, and then
Exactly.
it feels like you've invalidated their feelings eh, na parang sinabi, hindi,
Talaga.
dasalan mo lang yan,
Mm.
magiging okay ka din. Parang, what? I know,
Yeah. As
I
in.
believe in prayers, but right now, I want someone to listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yun yung dapat nare-realize ng mga tao.
Yeah.
You have to respect din yung nararamdaman nila. So, yun yung, I mean, on that note, no? Kaya na-bring up ko lang,
Mm-mm.
naalala ko lang kasi na parang, alam mo yan, na parang, hindi siya, kasi it's related dun sa mindset eh, na parang, hindi, dasalan mo lang yan. Wala, parang, hindi, mindset lang yan. Hindi, kasi sometimes
Yeah.
you need to dig deeper. You need to
Mm-mm.
realize na, we have different realities, we have different situations, we have to know
Exactly.
when to empathize. We cannot just telling them na, what do you want, na parang, you're being authoritarian, na parang, hindi, I'm above you. That's why I'm saying na, mindset lang yan. Hindi.
Yeah.
You
Mm-mm.
have to talk about that. You have to let them know, or you have to know, you have to dig deeper, bakit nga ba na hindi nila afford yun, or how you can help them. Para at least, in the
Mm-mm.
meantime, kasi that's a good investment actually. Di ba? Parang, okay, hindi ko ma-afford yung course mo ngayon, pero,
Mm-mm.
dahil tinulungan mo siya, na parang, these are great free resources, value, mind you, matatatak sila tatatak ka sa
Yes.
nila, tatatak ka sa buhay nila
So,
na
very
kahit
much.
hindi nila na-afford yon, pero pag meron na silang pera, mind you, ikaw ang
Mm-mm.
unang pupuntahan nila.
Mm-mm.
And that's what you do. You need to plant those seeds. If they cannot afford it yet, no problem. Bakit? Kasi parang
Yeah.
yung mga taong ganun, and I may tama kung may tamaan, I'm sorry, but
Go ahead.
kayo lang yon. Kayo na kung natamaan kayo,
Exactly.
kayo, di ba? But if you're pressing on yung courses mo sa mga tao, di ba, parang you're just selling. You're not really helping them. Your goal
Yes.
is to,
Exactly.
sabi nga, makabenta ka.
Mm-mm.
Kumbaga, ang mga tao na to, hindi to tao sa'yo. Pag ganun yung mindset mo, kung ganun
Yeah.
yung approach mo sa kanila. Kasi ginagawa mo lang is parang pinipilit mo na makabenta ka sa kanila. And that's very wrong. Kasi in the end, di ba, hindi, sabihin natin maging valuable man yung ano mo, yung may value naman yung course mo, but yung pakiramdam nung tao na yun, parang pinentahan mo lang sila. Hindi
Mm-mm.
baka i-resent ka lang nila eventually.
Yes.
So you
Exactly.
really have to learn
Mm-mm.
how to empathize with them. Really
Mm-mm.
know how to be them, para at least you know
Yes.
how to deal with those rejections or yung limiting beliefs nila, yung mga nag-hold
Mm-mm.
back to become sino man yung gusto nila. So, ayun lang naman.
Thank
Grabe,
you,
no?
by the way, for sharing. No, no, it's good. Thank you for sharing your story about, almost offing yourself in different moments. To add to your last note, it's funny because it sort of defeats their own purposes or themselves. Because when they say mindset lang yan, meaning they really want them to buy from them. Pero, maybe this will be different for our course, but let's say coaching program. If they
Mhm.
want if it's mindset lang yan, and they really want to force them to buy from them and to be their student or whatever, wouldn't that same mindset stop them from getting optimal or the most from you? So it's defeating the purposes of your own coaching program, let's say.
Mhm.
Kasi kung ang mindset stops them from buying, kuno, when their mindset mindset stop them from getting results from your program?
Agree. Kasi
Di
the
ba?
moment na parang sinabi mo na pinilit mo yung course mo sa kanila and hindi nila, kasi ito yun na parang when people see value to your coaching program, hindi mo kailangang i-sell yan. They will, sila pa magbibigay ng pera sa'yo. So, hindi mo kailangang ipilit yan na parang, kasi sabi mo nga, di ba, it will hinder their growth. Kasi, wala lang parang naging number lang sila. Naging statistic lang sila sa ano mo, sa report mo or sa portfolio mo kasi pinilit mo na ibenta sa kanila yung course mo. But if you genuinely want people or you really care about people, this comes yung mga authenticity. Lalabas yan. Sabi nga ni Kia, makikita ng mga tao yan kung binibenta mo lang sila or you really uh, you really care for them. So you need to be the latter part. You really need to care for them. And then
And even in
money comes
psychology,
after.
yes, exactly. Follow na talaga. Even in psychology, not hindi naman siya specifically scientific psychology, pero Freudian slips.
Mhm.
We all know this. Na it'll just come out, whatever your true intentions are.
Agree.
And when it comes to, makikita lang din nila. And when it comes to actually selling, like properly selling, I, I'm sure you've read this. Um, Never Split the Difference, Chris Voss.
Mhm. Okay, yeah.
He said, get multiple, or at the very least three yeses. Because three yeses means kanila talaga yun. They really want it. Not just na parang, okay, agree sila. Yung talagang they want it. They want to throw their credit cards at you talaga.
No, take my
Kasi,
money. Shut up and take my money.
exactly. Kasi, iba talaga yung feeling mo coerced ka into buying. That's why
Mhm.
I don't like marketing na parang pain marketing. Yung parang, uh, you're like this or your business will fail if you don't do this. Parang, sure, but where's the solution? Oh, your solution. I know what's the solution. Buy your course. Wow. Okay, next video, TikTok.
Agree.
What's the kasi and if they can't afford, so as you said, give them free resources. It doesn't even have to be your free resources. Genuine in wanting to help me that you're not trying to sell me your own things. It's someone else's. And even Kia teaches this program sa Business Launchpad. Dapat ready ka sa, if you really want to help the people that you want to help, dapat ready ka sa mga libreng things na bigyan mo sa mga prospects mo na hindi maka-afford sa iyo to lead them on the path that ultimately, hopefully, will end up with you. Kasi, I mean, I'm sure Kia also, I'm sure everyone has this parang to buy list na parang aspirational na, oh, I want to buy these shoes in the future. I want to buy this dress or this suit. I have that, of course. Pero I also have, I want to buy this course. I want to join this coaching program of this person. Bakit? Because they've helped me for free before. I'm sure everyone has this. So why don't you take advantage of that? Not you, but like, the people who are weird sellers when it comes to coaching or anything. Now, business is ultimately about solving problems that cannot aren't being solved properly. At the very least, not being solved properly. Sometimes not even being solved at all, so ikaw ang bago. But most of the time, nothing is new under the sun. So you're coming up with a new solution to probably a very old problem because a lot of our problems come as rooted in our human nature. Now, it has been with us for millennia, years, centuries. So the same thing applies when it comes to selling, because when you sell to someone, your mindset should be helping the person. Short term, makita mo yan kung need nila short-term help. Kung need nila, if you could provide it, sure, go ahead. But if they can afford you, in the long run, if you really do good by them, they'll come running back at you talaga. And I think, yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just to add lang, no, I think we need to also tell people then, ano nga ba ang mindset? Diba? What
Mm-hmm.
is the meaning of
Yes.
mindset? Diba? Mindset is something like yung mga habits mo, beliefs mo, and this dictates on how you perceive the world.
Yes.
And on that note, just really to since that we're diving more on the mindset thing kasi,
Mm-hmm.
uh, people tell them na yun nga, mindset lang, okay, mga ano, but not a lot of people know ano ba ibig sabihin ng mindset na yun. And you have to understand yung mindset shift na sinasabi natin. It's really more on, hindi yan hocus pocus yung mindset na yan.
Mm-hmm.
Mindset shift or mindset itself is just changing how you perceive the world. It's just like forming new habits,
Mm-hmm.
providing new perspective. And when I tell people or when I have my clients that okay, we need to have this shift. It's more on actually that's what we call reframing. When you turn something on a negative or a pain point into something that is meaningful, like for example sa akin, we don't need to go far, no. I'll give myself as an example. If just to share lang, no, just sharing on my experience. My first client, I have a first client no na, yeah, sa freelancing, as in freelancing talaga, no. I was actually as an SMM before. That
Mm-hmm.
was the role that I had, and we had they let go of me actually, no. And I told this no call namin kay Kia nun. It's really nilet go nila ako, like, uh and for you, if you're a freelancer, beginner freelancer, hindi man beginner, but you only have one, and that's my only client. Wala akong ibang client. Diba? Saan ako kukuha ng ano ko? So, syempre,
Mm-hmm.
ah, nung nilet go nila ako, and that the reason is because hindi na ako, kumbaga, and actually that further supported my my passion sa coaching actually. So, the reason na parang nilet go nila ako nun is because na I am becoming that coach na parang nagiging competitor daw nila ako. Na around
Oh.
that, back then, na parang, you're a nine-figure business. I was an SMM. And I was just doing my best to service you. And it got to a point na parang, yung clients ng client ko doesn't know na parang, are we still talking to a client or yung VA na?
Wow.
So, nag-blur na yun. And then that
Mm-hmm.
trigger na parang, I think you have the potential of making a coach. So we need to let go of you kasi ang hanap lang namin is someone na VA, ganyan. So around that time, ako, pag wala ako nung mindset na yun, parang yung state yun, mindset ko around that time is parang mababad trip ako or malulungkot ako.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi parang ang mindset ko noon is parang ginawa ko naman yung lahat, di ba? Ginawa ko naman
Mm-hmm.
yung best ko. I was just doing my job, pero ba't nyo ako nilit ko? Wala akong trabaho, wala akong
Mm-hmm.
client. Parang 2 araw akong gising no, ay wala akong tulog no. Kasi talagang sabi ko, saan ako kukuha ng pambayad ko ng
Mm-hmm.
mga ano dito, di ba, ng mga bills ko and all. But then I had to reframe it. I had to shift my mindset or yung mind ko. I had to take that negative mindset to a more positive state. So what I
Mm-hmm.
did is it's just thinking of dahil sa no na yon, dahil sa close na door na yon, it opened new doors for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a mindset shift na parang I was looking at this negative experience and and turning it something, or thinking, ano bang learning ko dito? Ano ba yung positive experience dito? And that the positive shift noon, or the mindset there was, because of you letting go of me, I have these opportunities na pwede ko na ngayon i-take. Sabi nga ni Kia
Mm-hmm.
nun eh, in every no mo, there's another possible yes, diba? When
Yeah.
a door closes, another door opens. And Monday nila ako nilit ko. So Monday, Tuesday, wala ako sa ulirat. By the end of the week, I closed 5 clients.
Nice.
I
Wow.
bounced back. That's what we talk about mindset. I
Mm-hmm.
did not, I acknowledge it na ba, nalungkot ako. That was the 2 days. But
Mm-hmm.
if I continue to sulk, yung magdwell dun sa nangyari, walang mangyayari. Wala akong
Yeah.
pakay, wala kaming pambayad. So I need to shift that mindset. I need to
Mm-hmm.
have that view, turn it 180 degrees, and then after that, those 5 opportunities open up
Wow.
because of that. I bounce back.
Nice.
I close five
Mm-hmm.
clients at the end of that week. And that's what we call mindset. Mindset
Mm-hmm.
shift, kumbaga. Say,
Mm-hmm.
you have this negative view, shifting it to a more positive state. And
Yeah.
that positive state helped me get over that challenges na wala akong pambayad, wala akong ibang clients. And
Mm.
gave me these 5 clients because I shifted my mindset.
Wow.
That's why na
Amazing.
parang sabi ko, it works, I know. It's just
Mm-hmm.
really more on, parang ding, you're not focusing on the problem, you're focusing on the solution. That's
Solution.
a mindset lang yan. Pag sinabi kong
Yeah.
mindset lang yan, yan pala, pwede kong ibigay yung example yan na parang, one, you're just focusing on the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Mindset lang, pwede. Pwede kong
Yeah.
gamitin yung word na yon.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to add doon sa sinabi kong mindset lang. Hindi pwedeng sabihin kong,
Yeah.
one, mindset lang yan.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi hindi mo maintindihan, or for someone, hindi maintindihan, paano mindset lang yan? 'Di ba? You have to provide bakit mo nasabi yun. So,
Exactly.
pwede mong sabihin na parang, yun nga, meron kang problema ngayon, na sabi ko na pwede mo nga masolusyonan pag ni-reframe mo siya. Then
Yeah.
I can tell you, it's a mindset shift. You need to reframe it, and then have this workout and provide a better solution. And
Exactly.
that's an example dun sa ano ko, sa client
Mm-mm.
ko,
Mm-mm. Uh,
'di ba?
a lot of
You
it,
need,
kasi when you say mindset lang yan, that's a diagnosis. That's
agree.
at the end. How did you jump from, let's say, bago lang kayo nag-call, discovery call pa lang? How did you say mindset? How can you say mindset lang yan? You haven't even dug deep into
Agree, 'di ba?
why they're on the call in the first place. Kasi a lot of we're on the sort of vein of coaching now, where this applies to anything. A lot of entrepreneurship, specifically coaching, is almost like being a therapist, being parang educational service or product provider. It's a lot of like being a therapist. Now you're dealing with the psychology of the other person,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not sure that's power, pero that's a lot of responsibility. Kasi you could be the catalyst to their downfall, to their uprise also.
Agree.
But if you do it wrongly, Baba, they're gonna deteriorate like quick, especially because going on a call, it isn't just some random na parang, okay, mag-call na tayo, for the sake of six, just to find
Agree,
out.
'di ba?
People, may effort yan eh, to go on the call, to learn the technology, and then it's slowly opening, kumbaga, their heart and their mind to you. And as the more they talk, the more they open it up. And if you're just gonna stab them, they're not just gonna close up to you, they're gonna close up to everyone,
Agree.
which is your fault at the end of the day because you stabbed them. I'm
Agree.
talking in metaphors alam.
Yeah,
Pero
no.
it's a huge responsibility. And when it comes to parang um, business owners, coaches being ganon. I have a feeling a lot of the time, at times, I wrote a blog about this. Well, not specifically about this, but what I stated there was we need a vision. And a lot of the times, medyo short ang vision, short term or myopic ang vision ng mga freelancers. Kasi it's all about the money, which is
Mhm.
fine, you
Agree.
know. The reason why people become freelancers is probably because of the money and the freedom. Fine. Pero there has to be something more long term that you see beyond the money. Kasi if you're just chasing the money, you're gonna ruin all the relationships that you have
Agree.
or that you could have built if you didn't just look at the money. And I think it comes down to vision.
Yeah, not just the vision, but more on the whys. Why are you doing
Yeah.
this?
Mm-mm.
Because at the end of the day, if again, it's just there's nothing wrong if you want more money, but it
Yes.
has to be more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hindi lalo na kung if we're talking about in a freelancer.
Mm-mm.
Freelancing is not for everyone.
At all.
Freelancing is not for everyone. It's hard. I'm not
Yeah.
saying this to discourage people that are watching right now or listening, but it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of grit to become a successful freelancer, and
Mm-hmm.
it may not be easy, but it's worth it. No, um,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
in in terms of like yes, you again sabi ko nga yung money and all. Ano na yan? Kasama na talaga yan. But you have to
Mm-mm.
think na ano ba yung pwede mag-drive pa sa'yo further? Kasi pag kung puro pera-pera lang yan, hindi ka, you will not go very far.
Mm-hmm.
Lalo na parang, pag ito nag-offer, sabihin natin, in client relationship, sabi mo nga, you will ruin client relationships mo pag ganun yung mindset mo or ganun yung thinking mo na pera-pera lang yan. Kasi pag kunwari, o may nag-offer sa'yo na mas malaki, o kung pera lang yan, lilipat ka na, iwanan mo yung
Uh-uh.
ano mo,
Mm-mm.
yung current client
Exactly.
mo. And that does not serve you. So you
Exactly.
have to think deeper. Bakit mo gustong gawin to or bakit ito yung goal mo? Para
Yeah.
para lang din na ano no. Sabi mo nga magkaroon ng vision or yung whys mo.
Mm-mm.
Para lang meron kang driving force, not just the money itself, but more meaningful kumbaga, 'di ba? You leave a
Mm-mm.
legacy, you leave an impact into this world na which is more powerful and that cannot be bought by money. Diba?
Exactly.
Kasi sabi pag namatay
Yeah.
ka, mawawala na yan eh. Pero yun
Mm-mm.
yung ano ko, yun lang din yung wise ko nun. And that was actually my turning point nung pandemic. Bakit talaga ako umalis na sa corporate nun is and sabi ko nga I think there is something more out there. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't hindi we have this notion or thinking na we have a lot of time. No, we're not. Hindi mo alam and that's the pandemic is a great example on to show
Exactly.
us that I know people makilala ko na namatay dahil sa pandemic and dahil
Mm-hmm.
sa COVID. And ako, how long do I need to keep doing this? Na parang pag nasa deathbed na ako, will I have more regrets or
Mm-mm.
will I be satisfied, happy sa deathbed ko? Sa funeral ko, ano bang pag-uusapan ng mga tao? What did I leave behind sa kanila? Is it good memories or,
Mm-mm.
di ba? And I mean, the reason I'm sharing this kasi nga yung sabi mo yung vision and all, is really have to know and dig deep sa sarili mo what
Yeah.
drives you and to become successful kasi kailangan mo talaga yung foundation na yun. Yung whys mo, yung reasons mo, yung values mo, yung core mo. This will all build up and add up to make you a successful person. So,
Mm.
yeah. Yun lang.
I think, yeah, totoo yan. Kasi I think I need to reframe the word vision now. Kasi it's more so is your perception. Kasi if you really want money, what is the best way for you to get money? Is it through short-term um, tactics or long-term strategy?
Mm-hmm.
Yung totoong pera ha, hindi yung parang money, money, money,
Agree.
which again points to what your own why, points to I think this is common sa mga freelancers, especially newer ones. They start to discover na the freelancing journey is just as much a self-evaluation as it is trying to evaluate the market or your own business or how you're gonna make money. Kasi, and I might be a lot of why freelancers fail or the failed freelancers have failed because they don't do enough work on themselves. Ikaw ang business eh.
Agree.
Ikaw ang machine.
Agree, di ba? The niche is you, the product is you, di ba? Sabi nga.
Exactly. Uh-uh. And I think I learned this from, oh wait, it's not filmed. Pero I learned this from Mark Villas when we did the podcast the other last month, I think, or the other week. He said, think of insurance as, or you getting insurance as you being the money making machine.
Mhm.
Your income is the money making machine. Kung masira yung, kung wala yung income na, kung wala yun, kung masira yung money making machine, what are you gonna fall back on? I think it
Agree.
applies to us as well. If your mindset, psyche, psychology, whatever, masira or sira, and it needs fixing, how do you expect to make money? Because money is a good measure. It's a very brutal measure,
I agree.
actually.
I know.
Kasi a lot of the times, if a business doesn't make money, it's not because most people don't like the product or society is against the business. No, it's probably your fault. And it's a hard pill to swallow. But I think, especially freelancers, solopreneurs, yung parang ikaw lang isa, you have to
Mm,
swallow that pill with a lot of water and deal with it. Kasi if not, you're gonna be stuck. And talagang
agree.
stuck. And which brings me to my next question. You said that when you were working your corporate job, you felt a void. Is that void now filled in your freelancing career?
Yes. Yes. 100%. It's really, I found my calling. No, we had this like, sabi ko nga na parang we had these sessions with Kia, the four P's, finding out
Mm-hmm.
what you really love and all. But it's really, it boils down to what I really wanted. It's really just to help people. When you help someone,
Mm-hmm.
you empower them to help another person. And
Yes.
this is, and I always tell this to the people that I help. You don't have to pay me back, or you don't have to return the favor. You just pay it forward.
Mm-hmm.
And that comes from a movie na yung, I forgot sila Kevin Spacey yan, but tapos yung bata dun sa Sixth Sense. That's
Uh-oh.
where I got that
Uh-oh.
idea. Yung you pay it forward,
Pay it forward.
diba?
It's the name of the
Yeah,
movie. Yeah.
yeah, that's the name of the movie, diba? Pay it
Uh-oh.
forward. Um, you just have to, ano to eh, parang dun, di ba, ang tagal na nun, bata pa ako nun nung napanood ko yun, and yung, yun pala yung void na yun, parang, and now that
Mm-hmm.
I'm fulfilling, or na feel ko na yung void na yun with me, not just coaching, but generally just helping people, na I
Yeah.
thought na I needed from a corporate job, or, and and, I don't mean, I don't uh, mean to say na parang pag ikaw nasa corporate ka, hindi mo mahanap yun.
Yeah.
It's just that
Mhm.
on my experience, wala sa akin doon. Okay?
Yeah, it
I
was
don't
for
need, I
you.
agree. Di ba? Parang,
Mhm.
I don't want you thinking na if you're in the corporate, kasi meron naman kasi talagang, ano adjusted at para sa mga tao na gusto talaga ng corporate
Yes,
life. Walang problema
exactly.
doon.
Oh,
We don't have any, I agree with you
absolutely.
on that, but I'm just saying na, yung the corporate life was not meant for me, and I found that calling, yung void na yun nawala when I started freelancing, when I started coaching,
Mm-hmm.
when I started providing the services that I am passionate and I want to do to help
Mm-hmm.
people. Kasi pretty much if you're in a corporate, and on my experience lang to, na on my when I was in a corporate world, you adhere to the rule. you adhere to what they want, or
Yes.
what they want you to do. But when I was now in freelancing, I get to do what I want and have that power to service it to people. Na,
Mm-hmm.
'di ba, na parang I'm doing this not just because I love it, but I'm doing this and I am helping people. 'Di ba? And that's it boils down doon. Na helping people help people. Now, if you empower someone, you get them out of the rut, or you help them give back time. And I think you've read those wins ko dun sa messenger, na
Mm-hmm.
yung anak niya sinabi sa nanay niya na yun, which is my client before, na meron na siya ngayong time para mag-spend time dun sa anak niya.
Mm-hmm.
Diba? It's a very powerful moment nung medyo
Mm-hmm.
naiyak nga ako nung nasa call kami noon, and hearing that from her daughter, na parang, wow, meron ka ng time sa we can do this with the, di ba?
Wow.
Helping people help people. When I help that
Mm-mm.
person, when I help that client, it empowered her to become more available, or iba, it improved her
Mm-hmm.
life with her
Exactly.
relationship with her daughter. And imagine yung impact nun dun sa daughter niya.
Mm-hmm.
Diba? Just
Not
being
just a
present
daughter.
yung, diba? Na
Mm-mm.
it's a domino effect.
Yes,
So
exactly.
help people. Those
Mm-mm.
are just my, just generally help people is really, yun yung
Mm-mm.
nag-feel ng void, na yung pala yung hinahanap ko, and yun yung
Yeah.
nagagawa ko na ngayon sa coaching, or sa, I mean, in general, kasi medyo ang dami akong ano, no, na studio owner ako, freelancer ako, and coaching ako. But all of those things, na-achieve ko yung yung goal ko, or yung mission ko, to help people
Mm-hmm.
sa studio ko, helping couples, or even parents, depende dun sa event, have a stress-free event. Diba? I
Mm-hmm.
help them kasi ako,
Yeah.
I'm married, and I know the stress of weddings, no? So my studio, ang goal namin is to help them have a stress-free wedding. Sa freelancer,
Mm-hmm.
help them give back time, or give them money, or earn them more money. And then as a
Yeah.
coach, helping them kickstart their journey, help them get from point A to point B. It's really just the core value is helping people. That's it. That's the void na hinahanap ko pala nun. Diba?
Mm-hmm.
Yun
Wow,
lang.
that's beautiful. Beautiful. Kasi not just to add on, not to add on, but and I don't mean to like delve into something that probably isn't that deep, pero it is deep to me. When you help that mother be more available to the daughter, you prevented a lot of things because a lot of problems in today's society is from or is rooted from absentee
Absence.
parents. And there, I'm just like taken aback because that probably saves so many relationships for the daughter in the long run, in
That,
her
yeah.
adulthood, in her middle age. Like that is huge. The number one correlation to criminality globally, cross-culturally, is either lack of parents or an absent
Agree.
father. So, it isn't just help help someone else. It's help someone help the world almost. Kasi
Agree. You're creating impact, right?
huge impact by and it isn't like, I'm rich so I can donate billions of dollars. It isn't that kind of impact. It's in slow incremental but worthy impact. Kasi
Yeah, I just helped that client
mhm,
to, streamline the process of her business, and really just taking off a lot of those mundane tasks from her,
mhm,
made that impact. So
exactly.
and what I mean by this is, you don't have to, baka kasi parang feeling mo that you need to do something extravagant, no, to make an
Yeah.
impact and to the world. No, just like one said, that na, you just need itong small lang, no, but to that person it's a big thing. So
Yeah.
wag mong i-overthink, and you don't undervalue kung ano man yung ginagawa mo sa tao,
Yeah.
kasi it
Exactly.
is a ripple effect. It has an effect in not just with that specific person, but around that person, it is affected as well. So
Yeah.
huwag mong maliitin yung sarili mo kung kailan,
Yes.
di ba? Maybe kasi yung limiting belief yun na parang, hindi, mahirap lang ako, or ito lang ako, kaya hindi ako, feeling ko wala akong
Mm-hmm.
impact, di ba?
Yeah.
No. You have to believe sa sarili mo. Yun talaga din. Believe in
Mm-mm.
yourself. Kasi
Yes.
that's a big chunk na paano mo nagagawa ang mga bagay na to. Kung wala kang
Mm-hmm.
belief sa sarili mo, sa tingin mo magagawa mo to? Magagawa mo ba
Exactly.
makapag-impact ng tao? No.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to just have this relentless, and yung
Almost
tiwala mo sa sarili.
delusional. Uh,
Yeah. Na kaya mong gawin to. Again, sabi
yeah.
ko, from Coach Vin, he's my coach sa vocal and communications, and I learned from him na and this is from Tim Paris, but um, I learned this quote from him, yung reality is negotiable. Diba, parang sabi mo, ha? Reality is negotiable. It only means
Mm-hmm.
that you have the power to change your
Totoo.
life, to write your
Yes.
own story.
Yeah.
If you really want to, you can do it. Kaya sabi ko, it's not really, you don't really have any excuses eh. I know it may be a hot topic, or maybe we can have it on a different topic, but yung sinasabi lang nila na uh, privileges, ganyan. Yes, there may be
Mm.
privileges, but sabi kasi yung iba, lack of privileges nga. Sabi natin, yung mga mahirap, sinasabi nila na, kaya hindi nila magawa to kasi. But hello,
Yeah.
we have a lot of people from rags to riches.
Exactly.
Diba?
Exactly.
You cannot,
Uh.
yung mga
Exactly.
nagsasabi ng mga ganun, yun yung mga ayaw lang talagang magbago. Pero kung yung mga,
Mm.
diba, get big example, si Manny Pacquiao, diba? Parang mahirap siya na, pero ngayon, ang
Huge.
yaman na niya. Diba? Because he
Uh.
wants to, and you cannot have those excuses na parang, hindi sila kasi mahirap lang sila, and tayo, mas mayaman tayo, or mas marami tayong privilege. No. No, it may be
Mm-hmm.
the case, but
Exactly. Yes.
it doesn't cement your destiny, or na parang, wala ka na magagawa.
Totoo.
No.
Mm-mm.
You can if you really want to.
Yes.
Diba?
Exactly. People don't believe in themselves so much. Um, they think the gap between their life now and the satisfactory life that they want is so big. When in reality, people have done way crazier things in worse circumstances. So anong palusot, no? And this is not to discredit, people who are suffering, people who are genuinely
Okay.
not well to do at all. Pero pick yourself up your bootstraps. You can do so much more than you think. I think this came from I heard this from Jordan Peterson. Love him. But I think he might have
Sure.
gotten
Yeah.
this from someone else. Um, don't underestimate the hole that your absence would leave. And I think it's really important, especially for people who are depressed or think that they're unworthy. No. A lot of it is just really is your perception. And maybe you have to struggle towards the next day, but you need to struggle, but go ahead. Take the day. Struggle with it. Because there is always light at the end of the tunnel. You may not see it now because you're on a curve, but there is. Just keep going.
On that note, I just want to add, what got me out of that, because I was diagnosed as clinically depressed, and I have panic disorder now.
Mm.
What
Mm-hmm.
got me out of there is just telling myself enough is enough. Na parang, I am suffering, and how much longer do I need to suffer? It's up to you. And I'm speaking kasi I know, and I firmly believe na what you need hindi sa gamot eh. Ako walang nagawa yung gamot ko eh. And ako since high school, nag-psychotherapy ako, nag-guidance ako. It didn't really help a lot. I'm no, sa akin lang to. uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm speaking on my own experience. But when I decided na sinabi ko sa sarili ko na enough is enough, have that mindset shift na parang, again, I have the power to change my life.
Mm-hmm.
And when you genuinely believe na kaya mong baguhin yung buhay mo, mind you, 100%, pag I'm waiting for those people na still in the dark, when the day comes na gano'n na you finally decide na enough is enough and you want a better life because you deserve a better life, mawawala na yung hindi mo kailangan ng gamot, hindi mo kailangan ng therapy para mawala yung depression na yun o yung lungkot na
Yes.
nararamdaman mo kasi
Yeah.
you deserve a great life. We all deserve a great life. But you have to put in the work.
Yes.
At the
Exactly.
end of the day, the only person that can really help you is yung sarili mo lang.
Mm-hmm.
No amount of therapy, yung mga gamot na ininom ko noon, that it didn't really help me a lot. I was still stuck. I still do self harm and all, but finally when I was open and I was introduced dun sa ganong may ganun pala na perspective. May ganun
Mm-hmm.
pala na kaya ko palang baguhin yung sarili ko. Kaya ko palang baguhin yung buhay ko. Because I deserve a life worth living.
Yeah.
And through that, sabi ko sa'yo, parang just like a switch, yung depression, yung lahat ng negativity, self-sabotage, lahat ng toxicity na all gone. So you have to, I, I know,
Wow.
very passionate ako, but just I wanna put it out there kung ano yung naging epekto nun sa akin na when you start realizing things that are possible sa'yo, those are, and this talks
Yes.
about self-limiting belief and limiting beliefs, no?
Mm-hmm.
But when you break through that limiting belief, when you start deciding that you have the power, you know you can change your life, you know it's possible, you know you deserve a good life, everything will change. Everything will change.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. I think, in the note of, medicine's not working, I think this more so proves to those who believe that, to those who believe in materialism. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the term materialism. You parang, first of all, most of the people who believe in materialism are atheists. Um, Typically they believe in, well, there's no spirit, there is no other realm. It's just material. It's all brain, it's all function, it's all nothing. I think medicine's not working, especially when it comes to psychological pathology. Is a special proof na there is, at the very least, spirit in us. Kasi if a mindset shift, which requires big work, is
Agree.
more
It's
effective
not
than
overnight,
medicine,
it's not overnight.
it isn't. Yes, exactly. Is more effective than medicine. Medicine affects the brain, but that means there's something beyond the brain that exists. And I think it it isn't it isn't just you have to choose your pain in. If you don't
Agree.
if you don't make yourself stand up every morning, if you just lay in bed, that's gonna hurt. It might not hurt now, but it will. Standing up, it does hurt, but you have to choose your pain. Is it productive? Is it? It's sort of like the debate of college degrees. Yung parang is it profitable later on ba yan ang college degree mo? And though that's a sort of, it's neither here or there, pero it draws the same analogy na you have to choose your pain at the end of the day. And if the pain that means relief later on that means a better life later on versus the pain that's not going to get you anywhere, why would you not choose the better life?
Agree. I think you talk about more of. I got this from again from NLP. It's more on like the green. We call this like a green line and red line. We when you choose a green line, it's more on like if you're taking action that serves you, that makes you
Mm-hmm.
grow, that is beneficial to you. Let go any of those red lines that are not serving you, that are causing you pain, that drains your energy. Ano parang sabi mo kanina na ano to? Medyo wala yung thought ko doon ah. Ano siya sabi ko kanina doon sa part mo? Bakit ko ba na brought up yun? Uh, Again, it's really just nandiyan na scramble na ako.
It's okay. Take your time.
Balik pa tayo sa'yo. Ano yung
Yeah.
sinasabi
Yeah,
mo
I
kanina na
said
parang,
choose your pain. Pick your
yeah,
pain.
yan, yung choose your pain.
Mm-mm.
So yung choose your pain kasi, parang, kasi a lot of people think they don't have a choice.
Yes,
Yun yung
exactly.
problem. Yun yung unang block,
That's
actually.
true.
They feel powerless. They feel that they don't have a choice, but you do. Sabi, I think this is a good example, ano. I got this from Coach Ross, who's on, follow him. Is a transformational coach, but if you love those things in personal development, ano. Sabi niya, you are not where you want to be. It's your fault. Kasi,
Mm.
hindi ka naman puno. And what he means by that is, you can move, you can leave, you can do anything na parang,
Yeah.
if you're in the pain point right now, if you're, kubi natin, yung kamay mo napapaso, diba? Ano ba ginagawa mo, diba? Kaya mo naman tanggalin
Exactly.
yun. Pag yung nasusunog yung puno, diba? Wala siyang magagawa. Hindi ka naman
Mm-mm.
puno. Puno ka ba?
Yeah.
Hindi. Di
Yeah.
ba? Tao ka. You have the
Yeah.
power to make a choice. And
Yes.
sometimes yun lang yung problem kasi. And you have to realize na, oh nga no, kaya ko lang pala gawin eh.
Uh-uh.
Pwede ka naman umalis eh.
Yeah.
Pwede ka na,
Mm-mm.
ikaw, you're in a toxic relationship. Then get out.
You can
Why
leave.
are you, if it's not
Yeah.
serving you anymore, bakit ka pa nandyan? And now you
Mm-mm.
complain, I have this pain. Di ba?
Exactly.
Hello, get out.
Exactly.
If it's not
Mm-mm.
really, if you don't really love this person anymore, or if you're not really in the, sabi natin sa trabaho na ayaw mo naman talaga, then why are you staying? Sabihin
Yes.
mo wala kang choice? No. Sabihin mo wala,
No.
na, hindi. Kasi pwede ka naman lumipat eh. Di maghanap ka ibang trabaho.
Yes. You can build skills. You can fix your resume. You can find better jobs. Maybe even within the same company. Who
Agree.
knows? There's things,
Agree.
so many things that you can do. And it's disheartening to see that people think they're trees.
Agree, di ba? Parang, that's why, sabi mo, one na, you have to choose your pain. Di ba? Ako, and, just relating it back to me, na, right, this year, parang because yung total of 5 years of freelancing is kasama na yun yung pagiging studio owner ko. But really, on the freelancing
Mm.
side, that's 3 years. And yung first 2 years ko, it's really more on, really just grinding my way. Ngayon ko na lang ngayon dahil
Yeah.
kahit paano dahil na medyo na establish ko na yung business ko or ano yung gusto kong path na i-take. Now I get to I get to somehow enjoy na yung baga yung mga planan ko, 'di ba? But really
Mm-hmm.
just
Yeah.
move with purpose, be intentional, choose your pain, choose your battles because you can, and it eventually if you want a good life, nasa yun lang talaga yun.
Yeah.
Yun. Pag ako, I'm not saying na parang perfect na ako, no, I'm still, this is a lifelong journey, no?
Yeah.
I still have some slip-ups na gano'n, parang I caught myself, but because of knowing and really believing na I have that power to change what I'm currently experiencing right now, yung turnaround time, nung parang sabihin natin yung pagtambay mo dyan sa negative experience na yan, halos wala
Mm-hmm.
na, mabilisan, alis na.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Exactly.
kailangan malalatar at kung meron kayong mga takeaway dito sa podcast na yun yung gusto kong mga takeaway nyo na, you have the power. You have the
Yes.
power to change your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Maybe it talks about more of the manifesting, but manifesting itself is not enough. You have to take action. You have to put in the
Yes,
work.
exactly.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You can choose your pain, you can choose your life, you can choose your happiness.
Uh-huh.
Hindi ka puno. Yun yun. Yun yung gusto mong
Yes.
i-highlight yun. Hindi ka puno. Tao ka.
Mm-hmm.
You can move. You can
Yeah,
get out of the situation you are in right now. You just have to put in the work.
exactly. Wow. I think that's the that's a good place to end. But before we do end, I want you to touch muna on Jolosan Creative Films at your
Mm-hmm.
studio. Um, Also on your coaching. I just want the audience to kind
Okay,
of know.
sure.
But so let's start with the studio. What is it? Like what do you do? Who do you serve?
Yeah, for Joloson Creative Films, I built that March 2019, and it's 5 years now. This year,
Mhm.
it's more on really just providing photo video services. We cover events like weddings,
Mhm.
birthdays, events, you name it, any events, you name it. Mayroon kaming parang, ano ba, mga binyag, birthdays, debut, so lahat. And a lot of events, kung ano man yung event mo, we can cover it. Tapos, ang clients namin, it's really, it's, yun yung ano, kahit sino actually. Kasi anyone has their events in their lives.
Yeah. Mhm.
So, this is more on like niching down to niching up. We've narrowed down like we're events, but now that we're niching up to different events. Kumbaga. So
Yeah.
we cater a wide range of audiences or clients, but again, it boils down to ano yung event mo. We provide photo video services, stress free, and all, lahat yan. Meron kami full package, may iba't iba kaming package, may standard, meron kaming yung medyo premium or yung nasa mid-range, and then we also have the white glove service, like all in na yan,
Mhm.
parang pag kami yung kinuha nyo, wala na. Pagdating sa event nyo, wala ka nang iintindihin.
I
And
see that.
I
Nice.
don't need to tell you this. We have our if you will visit my page, we have a lot of testimonials there, and I want you can read those testimonials from our clients na not just the photo video services, but the relationships that I built with them, the nurturing, and as a business owner, that's when you want to build loyalty and when you want to build repeating customers, you have to build that relationship with them. So that's what I
Yeah.
do as a studio owner. Back then, I was a one-man army. I do photo or video, depende. Hindi ko pwedeng gawin sabay yun.
Mhm.
I realized that
Yeah.
when I was starting,
Mhm.
na hindi mo pwedeng gawin sabay. So
Ang
I
funny
have
naman, no? Video camera tapos
agree, but no, it's really hard. And right now,
yeah.
I have a team na nag-handle na nun. I am
Nice.
more focused on client acquisition and client nurturing and client building. So ako na lang yung client facing. Tapos
Mhm.
yung team ko, mostly they are the ones covering the event. I'm just there to delegate and make sure that everything runs smoothly. So yeah. For
Beautiful.
you're asking about coaching as well, no?
Yeah, also.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the business that I'm trying to pursue right now, and really building this year.
Mhm.
Apart from the freelancing business as a video editor, I do coaching. I help kickstart the freelance journey of any corporate burnouts or yung mga uh, anyone that is looking for um, to not just hindi lang nga freelancing, it's more iba kasi meron din, may nakakausap ako na parang they want to pursue creating their businesses, and also
Mm. Yeah.
aspiring business owners, aspiring freelancers, Those are the people that I cater and help them from point A to point B from by giving them a roadmap and guiding them uh, based on my what worked for me and what worked with my previous clients. And then of course yung continuously upscaling ko with different coaches and mentors to really provide the best services to my clients. So really just helping them from point A to point B from where they are right now from their uh, yung hindi nila gustong sitwasyon to uh, baga riding them in a car and pointing them and arriving to their desired state to where they want to be. So those are
Hmm.
my coaching, more business and also mindset then. So yun naman.
Beautiful. Nice. Thank you so much for doing this with me.
Thank
This
you,
was
Juan.
amazing. I love
Yeah,
this.
it's not overdue and
Uh,
sabi ko nga thank you so much for inviting me and being patient with me kasi medyo busy pero I'm really
yeah, that's
happy that
okay.
I'm here and had
Mhm.
this conversation with you and this time and really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Oh, wait, where can they find you?
Yeah, you can just follow I built my personal branding page now, Joloson. But you can also look for my Joloson Creative Films for in Facebook. I'm focused more on the business part is more on Facebook, but yeah, just look for John Pauloson, Joloson in Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. You can find me there, all of those platforms. So yeah,
Amazing. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Goodbye.
thank you guys. Bye bye.